Yes, this is your favorite show, Sports Unfolded, with your favorite hosts, Eric and Ron.
Hey, sports fans! It is time for the best sports podcast on the planet, Sports Unfolded, where we cover all of this week's top sports stories. I am your host, Eric. Main man right over there, Ron. How are you tonight?
I'm in such a good mood.
Manny, thanks for joining.
Everything in sports is going so well.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I love it when it happens. Again, if you join us live tonight, join the chat. Let us know what you think. If you have an opinion about what we're talking about, or if there's a topic you want to cover, let us know. We can talk about that too. We'd love to do that with you this evening. Ron, before we get started, though, I'd love for you to thank those that help us continue to grow, especially our good friends there in Providence, Rhode Island.
Okay, that sounds good. Tonight's show is brought to you by Sprout Co-working. For all your co-working needs, large or small, visit sproutcoworking.com.
And our good friends in Dallas, Georgia, WDJY-FM 99.1. Thank you for the support and putting us on every Saturday at 1 p.m., as well as our good friends in Southeast Connecticut, SEC-TV, Public Access Channel 12. Thank you for the support and putting us on every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We appreciate it. Ron should have said LeBron got swept. That's why I'm good. I think that's why Manny thinks you're happy tonight. Things are going great in the world of sports for you.
Oh, I actually feel bad for him this year.
He's turned over a new leaf. He's got a new hatred for NBA play, not LeBron. So,
no, look, LeBron, he was by himself. Let's be honest.
It was tough. It was a tough road. The Lakers got to make some major decisions too. Because are they going to keep LeBron? Doncic in that injury thing with Doncic, to me, I think that was another reason Dallas was willing to move on from him. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
I mean, they basically traded injury filled careers for each other.
Yeah. Yep, definitely. All right, Ron, you ready to get this party started?
I suppose so.
All right, let's kick it off with the NBA playoffs. 2 game 6s tonight. The first matchup we're going to talk about is the Pistons at the Cavs. Truly think that the Pistons blew a major opportunity in their last game, up by 9 with about 3 minutes left, and then basically fell apart and lost in overtime, giving the Cavs the edge in the series. What do you think is going to happen tonight? That game tips off at 7 p.m.
Well, without giving away who I think is going to win, I don't think it's going back to Detroit.
Well, we're not doing a prediction on this one, so yeah.
That's right. Yeah, so I can.
Yeah,
I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, I think.
It's going to go. It's not going to go any further.
Right. Think about this. Game 5, Donovan Mitchell. He didn't play well. He didn't have a good game. Those guys carried him. We've criticized James Harden for many years for not performing in the postseason. He seemed to have figured some things out here with Cleveland.
Well, for game 6. I mean, game 5, rather.
Game 5.
That's a game 5. That's a different.
He's still got.
Yeah,
he's still got to prove it on the biggest stage here.
Right.
But I will say this: they're pretty evenly matched. Like when you look at the stats, points per game, rebounds thing, there's not a large discrepancy between these teams in this series. I think the biggest key is Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham shooting 41.7% from the field, Ron. Believe it or not, he's shooting better from threes, 46.9% from 3-point range. Maybe he should just start taking threes and not layups.
I think the biggest concern really is Duren.
Right. Benched in the fourth quarter of the last game.
he hasn't been good.
Yeah. When you talk about needing help, we talked about LeBron. Cade Cunningham needs some help right now because Cleveland is able to shut him down enough where you beat me with someone else. And then they benched their second best player, technically, in Duren in the last game. So it is a concern. I agree with you. As crazy as it sounds, I think Cleveland pulls this off tonight and ends it. It's at home. Really, the pressure's so far into the Detroit side of things that.
Oh yeah. I look. If you don't have everybody firing away on all cylinders, you're not going anywhere. I mean, that's just how it is. And it doesn't matter how good of a team you have if you're not playing well at this time of the year. You're not going to go very far.
Think about this.
You're not going to get lucky and advance. We all know this.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw it with the Celtics. If you're not playing well and you're not doing the things that got you there, then what are you doing? You know, stop with the nonsense and wait till, Frank, has the great game. But guess what? Frank's not on your team. Not there. So if you're waiting for Frank to do it, you're going to be waiting a long time.
I will say this too. Cleveland, 5 guys averaging double digits in this series. So obviously Donovan Mitchell, but then James Harden averaging 21 points, Mobley 14.4, Allen 13.4. And here's the key. I think this guy has been the biggest reason why Cleveland's where they are. Max Strus averaging 10.8 points, but defensively making plays.
Yeah.
He towards the end of that game, he stole the ball from Donovan Mitchell. Like this guy is making plays. And we always talk about, even with all these great teams, they always had a guy that came in and could just be that spark.
Wait, stole from Donovan Mitchell? You mean Cade?
Oh, it was Cade. Yeah, you were right, Cade. I'm sorry. Yes, it was Cade.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
he just stole it from his own teammate.
He's like, I want the ball and I'm shooting and I don't care. But yeah, it's so important when you have guys like that. Robert Horry is probably the best one to ever do it. Like, right?
Right. That's the epitome of a role player right there. Probably the best role player in history of the game.
So,
it really is.
Now you see Max Strus doing it. And I listen, Cleveland, if they get past the series, really has to thank him for what he's been able to do in this Cleveland series, this Detroit series. So.
Yeah, and Mobley, you also mentioned in that, and you got to give him so much credit because he's been able to shut Duren down. I mean, putting it bluntly, like Duren has been a non-factor, which is a big factor in the series.
Yeah, agreed.
And Cleveland just deserves to win. They just deserve to win. They played better.
Let me ask you this question, because obviously by the time we come back on, this series could be decided. What would be a bigger disappointment? The Celtics having lost to Philly, or Detroit losing to Cleveland in the second round?
Boston losing to Philly.
You really think so?
That's
though?
a bigger disappointment, especially considering how the Knicks handled them. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is not that good.
Good point.
The Celtics gave it to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think that Detroit, all year we kept talking about how dominant this team looked and then all of a sudden it's like
Cleveland last year. They're going through the same thing. They had an easy season without anybody really threatening them at all. And that was Cleveland last year, and Cleveland got surprised. So, it's not surprising because the teams in the East lack something that the teams in the West have, and that is that killer instinct that they just, when they have you down, they put their foot on your throat and they end it. Period.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about that Western Conference series. So tonight as well, Spurs at the Timberwolves. Again, we could talk about the elbow that it was heard all the way in the French quarters. because that basically, I think, woke up the sleeping giant.
Yeah.
In his confidence in saying, I want to win a championship.
Well,
I am not going to.
He must have heard that song from like the Saturday mornings, Elbow Room. You remember
There you
that
go.
song? Elbow Room, Elbow Room.
I mean, there is questions if he should have been suspended or not, but we're going to move past that.
No.
I will say this: the Spurs are basically dominating this series. If you look at the numbers overall, there is not they're out rebounding them. They're more assists, more steals, more blocks, the field goal percentage, all in favor of San Antonio. And then if you look at the average in San Antonio's wins, they're averaging 24.6 points a game difference. In their losses, 3.5. So realistically, even the games that Minnesota won, it was more of, and one of them, remember, Wemby was out. Otherwise, I think the series is already over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think Minnesota has enough to you can't cover everybody on the floor, and especially Wembanyama who can
just
basically shoot from anywhere, and you got Castle playing well, you got Fox playing well. I mean, this is a good team. This is a scary team.
Ron, 7 of their players are averaging double digits in this series. Insane. 7.
That's crazy.
On top of that, Anthony Edwards, you're going to love this stat, Ron. Plus minus 10.8 minus when Anthony Edwards is on the floor. Julius Randle, 10 points per game minus. So, again, they are exposing those guys defensively.
Yeah.
They're not scoring. So this is slowly becoming, like, you can see the Spurs. This next series with OKC, I'm going to call it already. It's going to be an amazing series because the Spurs basically beat up OKC in the regular season. Right?
That's the championship.
I think so. Most likely. But those out there live, what do you think about the Spurs defeating, or will they defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves tonight? Do you think the Pistons blew their opportunity to take over and win this series with their obviously collapse in their last game 5? So it's going to be a fun night. Night. I get a chance, I'll probably pop on the game at 7 and see if I give you an update on the scores.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up watching, is that after the show is over, and just see how San Antonio does in the second game. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a fun playoff series. Both rounds so far. All right, Ron, we're going to move on to the NFL. We're going to talk a little bit about the schedule release. We're going to go through each week quickly, say which game is the most interesting game for us. Obviously 18 weeks. The holiday games, Thanksgiving, Bears at Lions, Eagles at Cowboys, Chiefs at Bills, and then the Christmas games, the Packers at the Bears, Rams at the Seahawks. 5 teams, Ron, no primetime games. Crazy to see. Think about this: New York Jets, Tennessee Titans, the Vegas Raiders, Arizona Cardinals, and the Miami Dolphins. None of them have a primetime game this year.
Wait, not even on Thursday?
Nope.
Wait, what happened to everybody has to play a Thursday game?
TV money talks now, my friend.
What the hell? That's not fair.
Yeah. So I thought the same thing.
Fair.
Like, put the Jets Dolphins on a Thursday night game and just call it you know what I mean? But anyway, and then you think about the Raiders, number 1 pick overall. Why wouldn't you want
cupcake schedules?
Why wouldn't you want them to showcase Fernando Mendoza? Like, you would think they'd want to put him at least on one primetime game, even if it's late in the year, just to get him out there.
Because they probably don't think he's going to play.
Yeah, they all stink. I agree with you, Manny. They all stink. But at the same time, the league used to make it a requirement that every team got at least one primetime game.
And it should be because of a short week. That's not fair to other teams. Now, there's going to be some teams that are going to be doing it twice, and that isn't fair to them. It really isn't.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go week by week, Ron. Do you want to just we'll keep flip flopping, or do you want to just
Sure.
All right. So week
Sort of
one,
like, the management and the Red Sox flip.
there you go. So week one, I have the Pats at the Seahawks Super Bowl rematch. It's the first game of the year on a Wednesday. Hate
Wait,
that.
what?
Yep.
Did I not see that on
Yeah,
week one schedule?
It's on a Wednesday.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Wednesday, the Pats at the Seahawks to kick off the NFL season. That's my game of interest.
All right, so we start off 0-1.
All right, probably. Well, maybe it's a revenge thing. Let's see.
Sure, it is. It's a revenge thing.
Gotta have faith. Now we'll get the real Sam Donald. Please stand up.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got for week one?
Well, I mean, I didn't even see that on the schedule for whatever reason. I didn't see a Wednesday game, but I would definitely choose that. But there are some good games that week. You know how I do it. I don't have just one. The Cowboys at Giants. I want to see what both of those teams are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Personally, it's just that I want.
You see the Cowboys lose.
I want to see the Giants beat them so bad, because that would ease up on the expectations of Dallas Cowboy fans right off the start of the season. If they lose,
how many are on top of a building afterwards? Yeah, I will say this, Manny. I disagree with you. The biggest factor in that Super Bowl, Kenneth Walker III, no longer a Seattle Seahawk.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll have to see how that pans out for them. But
yeah, and of course the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think it's too early. Got to see Patrick Mahomes a little more. That's
just it. There's a lot of teams that, to me, we got to see what they can do. So you got to see them against good teams.
Yeah.
And that's Denver, New England, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Kansas City, Dallas, Giants. They're all teams that people are, talking about. But let's see what they do.
All right. Week 2, game of interest, Ron.
I have the Giants at the Rams.
You're on the Giants kick right
I'm on the Giants. I want to see how they're doing. I want to see if the hype matches the results.
All right.
And I don't think it's going to.
I'm going Jags at Broncos, rematch of the playoff game.
Yeah.
And again, that was a pretty wild game. So, and we got to see if the Jags are for real. Is this like a one-year wonder?
They're not.
No, they won 13 games last year.
Overrated last year.
So
they're not a one-hit wonder. You have to hit in order to be a one-hit wonder.
They listen.
They're not that good.
Okay, we got to see if the Broncos are what we think they are.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
All right, week 3 for me, Ron. Eagles at Bears, the Monday night game, because I feel like these two teams could be competing for the NFC title. Here's a good indication of where the Bears are too, because there's still some questions with them. And again, one of those teams that all of a sudden came out of nowhere.
Absolutely. So. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, you saw he got a haircut. Man, Jags. Yeah, he got rid of his locks. He no longer has the locks. Got rid of it.
Got rid of his. Oh man, that's where all his talent was.
Yeah, it looks like a middle-aged wife with that went through. It's really bad, man. It's pretty bad. All right, week 4 for you, Ron.
You just threw me. I have an image.
You got to see it.
I have an image of what's her face, Marcy from.
Pretty much what it looks. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's what it. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Now that you said that, I'm gonna try to literally what it looks like. Let me see here if I can. Go ahead. While I'm
Marcy
doing it
from Married with Children.
It literally does. Now that you said that.
The short little.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. I don't know if they can't.
We're anticipating all of this photo now. I mean, now you have to show.
Now I have to find it. If I can find it.
So week 4, while you're looking for that, week 4, I have the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
I mean, that is going to dictate, whether the Patriots are going to be down by 3 games or 1.
Yeah. Let me see here.
The Patriots could be 1-3 by then. Oh, here we go.
All right,
Here
let's see.
go.
I think, but they don't know if it's real. It might be like an AI thing.
That cannot be real.
So
That
I don't know.
cannot be real. It doesn't look real.
I don't know. All right. All right. Week 4 for me, Rams at Eagles. Rams and the Eagles again. This NFC.
Yep.
I expect the Rams to be really good. So,
yeah, it's a great game.
Week 5, Ron. Week 5. I have the 49ers at the Seahawks.
I have that as well. I also have the Bills and Rams for that one that week too.
Yeah,
Those are
I
two
followed
good
the
games.
rules. I pick one game, but okay.
Yes, I know you follow the rules. I'm a rule breaker.
Yeah, we know. All right.
I just, I'm just not sold on San Francisco. They keep losing players and they never get anybody.
A lot of guys coming back healthy though now. So let's see.
Yeah,
Week 6, Ron. What do you have?
Week 6, I have Seattle at Denver.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sold on Denver either. There's a lot of teams that I get a lot of questions about.
I have Cowboys at Packers. I want to see Micah Parsons against the Cowboys. So
you already saw that last year.
Yeah, but then I want to see it again. I like that. I like that Jerry Jones not comfortable because he's going to have to talk about it again.
Well, that I like.
And by week 6, we'll see if their draft picks that Danny proclaimed to be so great are in the same class. So that'll be interesting.
They're not in the same class as Parsons.
Week 7, Ron, who do you have? What games do you have? Or game? Probably game. Do you have?
Probably games.
Oh, okay. Week 7.
Probably games. The big one though I want to see is the Bengals at Baltimore.
Yeah, good game.
Because look, the Bengals always start off slow and they need to not do that because they put themselves behind the 8 ball. But that's going to be a game that's going to tell us a lot about both teams because, I mean, let's face it, we don't know what we're getting with a new coach in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's a good one. I have the Chiefs at the Seahawks. Again,
oddly enough, I wrote 3 games down, and that isn't even one of them.
Of course. And I will say, by that point, we expect Patrick Mahomes to be pretty much back to normal. Sure. Again, I got the Seahawks on here a lot, but you got to see again if Sam Darnold still Sam Darnold.
Packers Lions that week too.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's a good one. Week 8. Ron, what do you have?
Baltimore at Buffalo.
Yeah, I have the Ravens at the Bills. I think that's, again, AFC now. These teams probably competing for an AFC,
you
championship.
Would think Baltimore would win that division. I mean, you would think that. And then Buffalo, you would think that they're going to win the East.
Yeah.
I'm not confident that the Patriots can repeat what they did last year.
Agreed.
Much more difficult schedule. So I would think that game right there is probably going to tell us who the top team should be. Of course.
Yeah, I agree.
You never know.
You never know. Week 9, Ron. I have the Texans at the Chargers. I mean, I think both of these teams are that playoff. They're in the playoffs most likely.
Yeah, I have the same game.
So that could be home field if they have the same record, that game.
Yeah, look, I mean, when you talk about that AFC West, right? I mean, we don't know who's going to win that division.
Yeah.
I mean, can Denver can Denver take it a second year in a row? I'm not sure they can. I mean, the Chargers are good, and look, Kansas City is not out of this.
No.
Having one bad year doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to do what they did
For
before.
the Pats, so no more Super Bowl appearances. Absolutely, Manny. Yeah. I mean, you guys know all about the Super Bowls there in Dallas, so I understand how you could be critical of the Patriots in their success. So makes sense.
Wait.
I got it.
Since the 80s, who's made it to more Super Bowls?
The New England Patriots, but it's fine. I mean, what's 11?
Yeah.
But, and that's
we also have more Super Bowl wins than the Dallas Cowboys.
And that's since 2001, Ron. So, I mean, it's, if you really want to, I can understand, because they've been to how many Super Bowls since 2001, Manny? If you'd like to throw that number up there, I'd love to see it.
Oh, he did already, didn't he?
Chargers is just another Cowboys. Yeah, they play well. They get into the postseason, right, and make mistakes. I agree there too, Manny. Week 10, Ron. Who do you have?
I have New England at Detroit, but it's more along the lines of Detroit. I want to see where they are by then.
Yeah. And that's going to be the game
they're dominating or not.
Yeah, that's the Germany game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I have old school. I'm going back to when Manny's team was good. 49ers at Cowboys. I always loved that rivalry.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
That brings out a lot of those. Well. Yeah, has a lot of those classic players come back and, talk about yesteryear,
Right.
But, all right, week 11, Ron. What do you have?
I have Pittsburgh at Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was a tough week because I got 49ers at Vikings at 49ers. I'm like, I mean,
I'm not even counting the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think they're going to be a factor.
I don't know. Yeah,
but I don't think Pittsburgh is going to be a factor.
No.
But you never know.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. I said it. Oh, boy. You say his name three times. If you say his name 3 times, he might appear.
It's like also Beetlejuice. Mike McCarthy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times, he might appear. So we're not going to say it more than once. Week 12, Ron. I have the Ravens at the Texans. Again, I think these are 2 teams that it could be in the same atmosphere, or one of them could be going in a different direction. So I'm be interested to see where this goes. Ravens at Texans.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs and the Bills.
It's a good game.
Again,
I might have missed that.
Look, the Chiefs have been, their nemesis, and we're gonna find out, the difference. What Josh Allen is like this year.
Can you bring up Manny's comment so I could read it? Because then I'd like to. So I'm pretty confident the Cowboys will win. By that week, the 49ers are going to have most of their players injured. So would that be a cupcake game, Manny? Should we count those? Because I feel like we just made the comment about a cupcake schedule and the Patriots. So, I mean, is this really a victory if the Cowboys win? How do you view
Dallas have a cupcake schedule?
Don't they? Isn't that why they play the games, man? They play the games. All right. He's getting me fired up already tonight. Hey, where were we? Week 10? Are we in week 10? No, we're week 12, 13. 13? Where are we?
Week 13.
Week 13. I got the Cowboys at the Seahawks. It's a Monday night game.
I honestly don't know what I have because I can't read my writing.
All right, we'll go to week 14.
It's the Ram game. That's the only one that I don't know what the team that's playing the
All right, let's try week 14, Ron. What do you have?
Is that Kansas City? Because it looks like
I don't have the schedule.
I think I have Kevin Garnett versus the Rams.
Oh, I'd take KG in that.
I would take KG too.
Week 14, Ron. What do you have?
Again, I'm on that giant bus. I'm going Giants at Seattle. I mean, I don't think that the Giants are going to be contenders, but if they are by this week, I mean, look, coaching might make a difference, right?
Yeah. There's a difference between 1 game and 17 games. Okay, buddy. Week 14 for me, I got the Vikings at the Patriots. It's a Thursday night game. How many of
those 17 games did Dallas win last year?
Yeah, they did pretty well. Yeah, they never have a hard schedule. Giants one of the worst teams in the league. You got what? I mean, anyway, Vikings at Pats. All right, week 15.
Washington wasn't good either.
Not at all. Yeah, they were horrible.
I have Monday night's game, Pats and Chiefs.
15. I got the Jags at the Texans.
Yeah, I don't think.
I know you don't like the Jags. And for the record, strength of schedule this year, because I had to look that up. The Chicago Bears have, the toughest: Miami Dolphins, Arizona Cardinals, Green Bay Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, then the New England Patriots. Dallas has the 20th easiest schedule. So, so if they get there, man, doesn't count, Manny. It's 20th. Wow. Anyway, week 16, who do you have?
Week 16. That's a big week because that's going to tell us who's going to be where in the playoffs. That I highlighted that week because there's 4 important games in that week. And Houston, Philly is one of them.
Okay.
But I like that Green Bay, Chicago Bears game because that is going to have playoff implications most likely if the Chicago Bears are good.
Yes.
It's Manny, to be honest with you, I'm not on the boat, but
I got 3 Texans games, but I also got like 4 Seattle games. 5. I might be more on the Seahawks than on the Texans. Big jump from 30. Okay. It's still a 4. You want the percentage there, Manny? 493. So less than 50%. Yeah, not good. If you look at that, then the Pats are 30 points more. So I don't think that's a big deal. Anyway, we are on week 16. You still had a couple more games.
Well, the Bills in Denver.
Okay, good game.
And of course, the Rams in Seattle. That's going to be those are going to tell us who's going to win divisions.
Yeah, I got the 49ers at the Chiefs. Again, I think
it's another big one. It's a big weekend.
That's a good week
for that week 16. It's big.
All right, week 17, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
I got
the last of the weeks that are important.
This is what I got. Ravens at Bengals, though. I think the Bengals could be the one team that could give the Ravens a run for their money in that division.
Game. That's a big one because Cincinnati will need to win to make the playoffs.
Yeah. They may every time, right? They start off slow and then have to win like every game.
Yeah.
All right. Week 18.
I didn't count it.
So I think this game may matter.
Just take the weeks off.
Yeah, but this game may matter. Seahawks at Rams. And those teams played 3 games. If that division is up for grabs, they're playing. They're all playing.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
Seahawks at Rams for me on that one. But all right, NFL, their schedule's out. You can find it anywhere, so check that out. Ron, you ready for your crazy stat?
Wait.
Bring it up. Go ahead. I know you love it. Crazy stat time. Ron, I know we might not be a big fan of this particular player, but in 1992, quarterback Brett Favre, right? Gunslinger. We think about Favre. Brett Favre and all his things that he did with the Green Bay Packers. Do you know who he completed his first pass to, Ron? Brett Favre. 1992. Bubba Franks. So close. How about he passed it to himself? Brett Favre's first pass and completion in his career was a pass to himself. It bounced off a defender's helmet. He caught it for a 7-yard loss. Brett Favre's first reception ever in the NFL. A pass completion was to himself. It's kind of crazy.
Awesome. That's
right?
a great stat.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
Think about it. We think about all the things Brett Favre did, not knowing that his first completion was to himself.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Brett Favre. All right, Ron, it is starting 5 time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tonight's starting 5 for our friends down there in Dallas, Georgia. Atlanta Braves first baseman. And there's some mud in the waters here because Hank Aaron played first, but it was like 90 games in his career. So I didn't count him. There's certain guys like they played like 1 year with the team, so I didn't count them. So we'll go through this. You are first tonight, Ron. So I'm sure you have 17 honorable mentions.
I've got 3, Eric.
All right, I got 2. So maybe we're getting somewhere finally, Ron.
Now, one of those players that you just mentioned, Julio Franco, the guy that played until he was like 90. He played
85.
349 games at first base for the Braves. He played 501 games total for them. So it was a little iffy for me, so I just left him off. And the same thing with Felipe Alou, who played the outfield and first base.
Yeah.
So I left him off as well because you really don't – 2 years Felipe Alou played first base most of the time. But again –
yeah, it wasn't a true first baseman.
So honorable mention, I have Sid Bream. Sid Bream.
Okay.
Honorable mention. And Chris Chambliss.
Ooh.
Former Yankee, by the way.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember Chris.
And honorable mention, Orlando Cepeda.
Okay. Nice.
Played almost all first base for them.
All right. My 2 honorable mentions, I had Bob Horner.
I didn't put him in.
Yeah, put him in. And Andres Galarraga, I had as an honorable mention.
He didn't make your list? Damn.
No.
Damn. That's a shame.
Yeah. So let's get into our list here. Starting 5, Atlanta Braves first baseman. Who do you have at number 5, Ron?
Number 5, I have Adam LaRoche.
Yeah, see, Andres didn't play enough either for me. I don't
LaRoche had 1,479 games played. He had 416 hits. He hit 281, not too bad. 77 home runs, 253 RBI, 217 runs, and no accolades.
Okay.
But a very good first baseman for them.
All right. At number 5 for me.
Boucher is outside.
Yeah, I heard it. I can hear him. At number 5 for me, I had Joe Adcock, 2-time All-Star, 1-time champion, but it was with the Milwaukee Braves.
Right, and I didn't count Milwaukee.
Yeah, I was debating, but I
debating.
Didn't
we have never done that. It's Atlanta Braves.
I didn't like
Braves.
The other guys, so I put him in. He made it by default on that one.
Yeah, well, I would have put him in. He would have definitely made my list.
All right, Joe Adcock.
I didn't add cock.
All right. So who did you add at number 4? I knew that's another reason why I wanted to say it, because I knew you couldn't keep a straight face. Such a child. I love
number
it.
Number 4, I have Andres Galarraga. I have him on my list. Look, this guy was good. 1,049 at bats, 318 hits, 72 home runs, 221 RBI, 170 runs, even a burner of 10 stolen bases. The guy hit 303 for Atlanta and 2 All-Star appearances. Look, you multiply his numbers out, and he's right there with the best.
All right. Okay. All right. At number 4 for me, I have the current Atlanta Braves first baseman, Matt Olson. 2-time All-Star, 1-time Silver Slugger, 1-time Gold Glove so far with the Braves. So Matt Olson, number 4 for me.
Imagine who you have up there. Because there is nobody good enough. So you must have a guy that's not eligible.
Number 3. What do you have?
Number 3, I have Matt Olson. And I don't know how you have him at number 4, unless there's somebody that you added in there that might not be.
All right. At number 3 for me, gentleman right there, Fred McGriff, 3-time All-Star, 1-time champ.
Something wrong.
1-time champ. So I went Fred McGriff.
Oh, there's something wrong.
Okay.
There's something wrong.
Okay, let's see. What do you got at number 2?
Number 2, I have Fred McGriff, the crime dog, 700 hits as an Atlanta Brave, 130 home runs, 446 RBI, 383 runs, 293 average, 3-time All-Star with the Atlanta Braves. This guy was awesome. I think he's one of my favorite all-time players. He really is.
Yeah, he was good, Fred McGriff. But guy at number 2 for me, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, the other Freddie.
You have it number 1.
5-time All-Star, 3-time Silver Slugger, 1-time Gold Glove, 1 MVP, and 1-time champion, Freddie Freeman. At number 2.
There's something wrong here. I have Freddie Freeman at number 1.
All right.
It's not really close.
Okay.
It's not really close.
All right. At number 1 for me, the best Atlanta Braves first baseman of all time, Dale Murphy, 7-time All-Star, 4 Silver Sluggers, 5 Gold Gloves, 2 MVPs. The
outfielder.
No, he wasn't.
Outfielder.
He played first base for them.
Outfielder.
He played first base. Look it up. He played first base. Look it up.
He played first base, and I had the thing up too. It was on. Let me see. Atlanta Braves first baseman.
He played outfield, first baseman, and catcher. He played all 3 positions.
Okay, here it is. Yearly starters. This is the facts. All right. Dale Murphy he started at first base for 2 seasons. That's it.
Okay.
And he didn't play first base every game for those seasons. Matter of fact, he
played outfield, catcher. He played everything. Dale Murphy,
but he was more of an outfielder than anything.
Yeah, he played first base.
So he's not eligible.
He played first base.
He played less first base than some of the guys that you left off the list.
Let's move on to the NBA.
Yes, move on. Yeah, right.
Let's talk about these New York Knicks. Your boy Stephen A. Smith's favorite team. Do you believe the New York Knicks really can win the NBA title this season?
Wait. You said contender.
Can they win the title?
They can get there, but they're not winning.
So I'm going to give you reasons why they can, Ron.
No, they can't. They can't.
Who has the best points allowed in the postseason? New York Knicks. Who is the second highest scoring team in the postseason? The New York Knicks.
I get it. They've also had to play the Atlanta Hawks and Philadelphia 76ers.
Ron, they also won the NBA Cup, beating the Spurs to win that NBA
automatically eliminates them from winning a championship.
So there is a shot here. This team has figured ways to win now. And the games that and put it this way, Ron, you said it. Philly didn't deserve to be there. They mopped the floor with them.
Yes.
Right? Which Boston couldn't do.
No.
The Hawks didn't deserve to be there. They mopped the floor with them. They dominated those games. It wasn't even like you sit back and go, oh, they got lucky. They won by a point, late second, somebody's hurt. Both teams were fully healthy. Both teams went into those games, and got destroyed. This Knicks team is playing great basketball right now. And we criticized them picking up and changing coaches. I think it made a difference. Mike Brown has made them more offensively effective. If you're looking at, they're averaging almost 120 a game, over 120 a game, and they're still playing great defense. They're giving up 101 points per game. in this
This is
postseason.
why I say
It's a
they're
20-point
a
swing.
contender, but they're not a contender for the title. And that is a different story. When they have to
which
go
team in the
into
West?
OKC
Yeah,
or San Antonio, they're going to get spanked. Period.
but they beat the Spurs. I'm just saying, they beat the Spurs. They can beat the Spurs. They've proven
In the
they can beat the
playoffs,
Spurs.
it is different. And look, I don't think the Knicks are capable of winning the championship with what they have right now. They're not going to do it.
Jalen Brunson, 27.4 points per game.
I don't care. You can't play defense.
Karl Anthony Towns, double-double. They're the best defensive team in the postseason.
I know they're the best defensive team, but they're the best defensive team because of Towns and Hart and Robinson. That's why they're the best defensive team. But it is a different story going up against the teams in the East than the two teams that are going to prevail.
So they get out of the East in your mind?
They can. They can get out of the East. I'm not sold that they're going to be able to win the Eastern Conference championship game.
So
I'm not convinced.
All right. So Cleveland, they can't beat.
I'm just saying they can,
but
I'm not convinced that they're going to.
I think they're a better team than Cleveland. I think they play better basketball than Detroit.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
Out. All right. Ron, bring up your crazy stat. Ready for this one? You know who Cal Boulder is? Probably not. He is the only man in NBA history to ever have 7 fouls in a game. So the refs made a mistake when he got his 6th foul, didn't realize that it was number 6, and allowed him to stay in the game to get a 7th foul, and then at that point realized that they needed to kick him out of the game. So the only man in NBA history to have 7 fouls in one game. It's a good stat.
Just tells you how bad the referees are.
Right? How do they miss that? How do you miss? It's on a scoreboard. There's not somebody at a table that should have been like, hey, that's 6. Like somebody missed. How does everybody miss it?
I don't know. That's
crazy.
Did the team win?
I don't know. It was in 1999. So you're looking at 27 years ago. Kind of crazy. All right, my friend. Let's talk about.
He was the rock of the team.
The Rock Boulder, huh? They spell it differently. I'm probably saying it wrong too. Bowdler.
Wait, what is it?
Bowdler. Boulder.
Bowdler.
Whatever. It's close enough. Boulder. Only guy, 7 fouls, NBA history.
It's a good one though.
Congratulations, Cal. All right, Ron, let's talk some Major League Baseball here. And again, we're gonna go back to our good friends here in Dallas, Georgia, right in that Atlanta market. The Braves have gotten off to a great start. Are they the best team in baseball, Ron?
Right now, yeah, they are playing, and they're gonna get another 3 wins this weekend. So, I mean, who's gonna stop them at this point?
Right, they won 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers last week.
Yes,
Ron, 30-14. This team is. Their point differential right now, so think about it, it's been 44, 91 points, runs, we're going on baseball here, 91 run differential. They are number 1 in batting average as a team with 270. They're number 1 in ERA with 302. They're number 1 in RBIs. They're number 1 in hits. They're number 2 in home runs. They're a top 10 team in fielding. And they play in one of the worst divisions right now with the Phillies struggling at 21-23, the Nats at 21-23, the Marlins at 20-24, and the Mets at 18-25. This is by far an easy run for the Braves until the postseason.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not counting Philadelphia out. Since Mattingly took over, they have been a different team.
They've improved, yeah.
So, I just think that they're in the driver's seat. They'll probably take first in that division. But when you go postseason and you have to face at the LA Dodgers,
they just beat the Dodgers.
Let's talk about that and find out.
And I would also say this, though. Matt Olson leads the team in home runs and RBIs, but then Michael Harris leads in batting average. Drake Baldwin leads in hits. They're getting you from everywhere. Even on the pitching side of it, Chris Sale, your guy, who you love more than anybody, 6 wins, 64 strikeouts. But then Bryce Elder is leading the team in ERA with a 1.81. Like, they are, even their pitching staff, every facet of it right now, this is a good team. And I think that a lot of people slept on him.
Absolutely. And, it's like we can't ignore the fact that Ronald Acuna Jr., when he's healthy,
right, makes a difference.
Makes a difference. And just as a threat, and he's still trying to get back into, no pun intended, the swing of things. He's only batting 252. He's only batting 252 right now, and he's only had 127 at bats. He needs to get, when he gets to around 300 at bats, then we're going to know what he's going to be like for the rest of the year. That's when we're going to know. And that's saying something, considering how well the team is playing, and he's not even ready yet. This is like spring training for him, because he was gone for so long, and now he's got to get back into that top baseball shape that he is used to. And you've got other players right now that have stepped up and are really making a difference. And Matt Olson, who we just talked about, with 14 home runs, I mean 107 total bases already for him. 107. That's phenomenal. He's hitting 294. The guy is right now putting in an MVP type season.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're getting it from everywhere. Ron, the other interesting stat with them was they've only lost one series so far this year. And that was to the Mariners. Everybody else, they've won at least 2 of the 3. So they have dominated these series. They've stayed consistent throughout. I'm really saying I don't think people have appreciated what the Braves have been. Even last year, this team, right, with all the injuries, we're still battling. And I think once you see they're healthy, to your point, and the one guy that probably puts them over the top is Acuna Jr. You get him healthy, this team could be a championship team. Could be.
Yeah, and the pitching staff has just been, unbelievable. They've been lights out. And you mentioned Chris Sale, and yes, but it's more than just Sale.
Oh yeah, they got it from everywhere.
I mean, Bryce Elder. I mean, he's actually pitching better than Sale. He's got a 1.81 ERA.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy has been nothing short of miraculous. He's 4-1. He's been just lights out. He's only given up 35 hits in 54 plus innings. I mean, when you've got 2 guys that are doing that, you're a contender. Yes, you really are.
Yep. Atlanta fans, be excited. Be excited.
If only the Red Sox had a pitcher like that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can get Chris. Oh, wait. All right, Ron, crazy stat time. This one could sting a little bit for some people out there. The great Ernie Banks.
Oh,
Chicago Cubs. 19 seasons with the Cubs. He has played the most games in Major League Baseball history without ever making the postseason. 2,528 games.
Wow.
And never made the postseason. Ernie Banks, the great Ernie Banks. Crazy.
I guess.
And you know how great he was. Like, he was. One player does not.
He didn't take him to the bank.
No.
That's for sure.
All right, here you go. All right, it's Ron's comedy hour tonight.
Normally, it would be just pure money, but it's not.
What else you got? Maybe he got shortchanged. Yeah, right.
Might have.
Right? But again, you think about how great he was, and one player does not make a team.
No.
Right. So
unless your name is Wayne.
if you could, Ron, let's thank our good friends there again in Providence, Rhode Island.
Sure, absolutely, I can do that. Tonight's show is brought to you by the once new 990 WBOB radio page, offering links to your favorite Providence shows, including this one, Sports Unfolded, and the Bryant Bulldog Sports Hour.
All right, Ron, it is split decision time.
Oh, you're not going to go?
Oh, let's go to our good friends first. Dallas, Georgia, 99.1 WDJY FM. Thank you for the support, as well as our good friends there in Southeast Connecticut, SEC TV, Public Access, Channel 12. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. And now it is split decision time. Our split decision segment, basically, we ask each other two more likely questions, and we have to make a decision. You are first tonight, Ron. So your first split decision.
Wow. If I can find it. All right. Let's do. We've already done football, so let's do that one first. Who is more likely to win a Super Bowl first?
Okay.
Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, or Dak Prescott.
All right.
These guys are all under.
This is gonna sound absolutely insane, but I'm taking Burrow out because the stat is if you've lost your first Super Bowl, you don't win another one. So Joe Burrow out. So, which means that leaves the three guys on the screen. So if I'm evaluating talent, I would say that the Ravens have the most talent. I think Josh Allen's a little bit better quarterback. I don't think Dallas is ready yet. So I'm going to go, it's between Lamar and Josh. My friend just told me Lawrence was wearing a wig the whole time. And never. Okay. All right. So it was fake. Wait, what's the question? Which quarterback will win a Super Bowl first, Manny? Who's more likely to win a Super Bowl first? Dak, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, or Joe Burrow? So that leaves me with Allen and Lamar. I think Lamar has an easier road because of the division. Well, no, because then Miami and the Jets. This is a tough one for me. But it's Buffalo, who never won a Super Bowl. I'm going Baltimore. I'm going with the Ravens. I'm going Lamar Jackson. I think that would be the more likely. And again, like all these new coaches seem to be getting – every team that got new coaches somehow figures out some things quick, especially with a team with that much talent. Yeah, Manny's going Josh Allen. I'm going Lamar Jackson. I just think that Buffalo curse is real. That was a good one, though. All right. Yeah, your first split decision is which goalie is more likely to keep his save percentage the same during the Western Conference Finals? Carter Hart of the Vegas Golden Knights, who's currently at a 917 save percentage, or Scott Wedgwood, who's at a 9.914 save percentage. Carter's is better. Carter Hart is better.
Okay.
All right.
Carter Hart, I'm sorry. I don't see it. I just don't see Carter Hart being able to contain Colorado at any point in this series. At any point.
Okay.
By far, Wedgwood is the better goaltender, and he's also got the better team in front of him, and with a massive amount of talent. And yes, I know they have Eichel and a bunch of other guys too that are pretty good, but it's not Colorado.
Okay. They've got. Well, we'll talk. We're going to talk about the NHL more after. All right, Ron, your second split decision, and Pavia has not taken Lamar's job, Manny. So let's put that to rest right now.
Pavi is going to take his job.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, unless he gets hurt.
Yeah,
which is always a possibility.
Yeah, with Lamar Jackson, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what team is more likely to win a Stanley Cup first? Anaheim Ducks, Edmonton Oilers, or the Minnesota Wild?
That's a real good question. Wow, you came with the hard-hitting questions today. I like it. I think the Wild have a ton of talent, but I also feel like the West is extremely tough. Like there's some really good teams in the West.
Well, they're all in the West, so makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, what I'm saying is that's where it's. I think Edmonton's window's closed, so I think they're done. As they're going to have just Connor McDavid. It's going to be another one of those Wayne Gretzky's. They trade him away at some point because let him win.
I know a place where I'd like to see him.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, it's never going to happen. I'm gonna go with. I like the Ducks.
See, he just said. Yeah. I didn't say it.
He's not going to Boston. I would say the Ducks I really like, but I still think they're not there as much as Minnesota. So I think the Wild would win one first, but I think the Ducks are right there. So I'd go Wild, but like a close second in the Ducks.
Okay. I like the fact that the Minnesota Wild have Hughes.
Yeah, I like Hughes, Boldy. Like I like their team.
Yeah.
Kirill, right? Like they've got really good talent.
Yeah,
it's just tough. He's got Dallas is one of those teams that always underachieves, but they're a good team in the West. Obviously, the two teams that are playing in the Western Conference Finals are, so it's extremely tough. But I would go Minnesota. The Ducks, I thought, played Golden State, the Vegas Golden Knights very well. So,
absolutely.
All right, Ron.
Good answer.
I can already hear it. Watch, he's going to watch right off the bat. Guys, ready for this one? Which Major League Baseball last place team is more likely to still make the playoffs? The Boston Red Sox, who are 18-25, or the New York Mets, who are 18-25? Here's your kicker, Ron. The Boston Red Sox are only 3 games back of the wild card.
That's the thing,
And the Mets are already 7 games back of the wild card.
As bad as I think the Red Sox are,
they can make the postseason.
They can make the postseason.
Insane.
And they are still better than the Mets, at least talent-wise. They
a
are.
guy named Soto. I don't know. He's pretty.
Yeah, I know. But after Soto is nothing. There's not much.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say the Red Sox.
Hey, see, there's still hope, buddy.
No, there's no hope.
Keep the dream alive. The dream is real.
There is no hope.
Oh, man.
All right, let's more likely.
More likely. Let's talk some NHL.
15.
Let's talk some NHL. And the Western Conference final matchup is set between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Colorado Avalanche. What are you expecting to see in this series, Ron?
I expect to see a lot of goals, that's for sure.
Yeah, both these teams are basically number one goal scoring team in the playoffs is the Avs at 4.11. The Knights are third with 3.67, so they're putting up goals as well.
Yeah, and wow, goaltenders are going to have to stand on their heads in order to get through this series. I do feel that defensively Colorado has a big edge, and that is going to ultimately be the demise of Vegas. That is tough, though.
Vegas, better on the power play, 25.7 to 25. Vegas, again, when you look at goals against, 2.56 for the Avs, 2.58 for the, so it's a wash.
Right.
But Vegas is also the fourth best in save percentage in the postseason at 915. So
yeah,
again,
and Mitch Marner is a great hockey player too, to go along with Jack Eichel. So they do have two guys that can really fill the net.
Talk about this trade, how great this has worked out for Vegas. Mitch Marner is leading the postseason in points with 18.
Yes.
Jack Eichel tied for second with 50. The Avs only have two guys in double digits in points, McKinnon and Nikas.
Yes, Natchez.
I always say Nikas. I don't know. Natchez.
Yeah, I know you do.
And I'm not getting it. Pavel Dorofeyev. I don't know. 11 points. Brett Howden, 10 points. So they've got four guys in double digits. Vegas is getting it from everywhere.
Yes, and that's great. But again, I keep stressing the fact that there are teams that are just a different beast, and I said the same thing in the NBA, and it is the same thing here. Colorado is just different. It's a different level of play, and yes, I thought Anaheim was a good team, very good, but they don't have the experience.
Yeah.
Colorado has the experience. They're not going to fall victim to the experience that Vegas has, So in as far as playoffs are concerned, it's kind of a wash with the experience. So, so then you got to take a look at those defensive players, and I kind of like the defense and Makar, as opposed to just the ordinary defenseman. And I know there's nothing ordinary about Vegas, believe me, but compare it to player for player, I'll take Colorado. They match up better. They have the thoroughbred in McKinnon that is top two players in the league, really. And I'll take that over Vegas. Vegas probably underachieved this year and kind of just, got there, even though they were, they won that division. That division was not very strong.
Yeah. And coaching
Colorado had to play the best in that division.
Yeah. And the coaching change for Vegas, again, could be interesting. Maybe he does things a little different, Tortorella, than in the previous. So, again, it'll be interesting to see. I think this is going to be a great series, though. I really do.
I think it will. And look, I mean, you gotta be on the top of your game. Period. You have to make sure that you are doing the right thing at the right time, because when you're going to make mistakes, these forwards on both teams are going to capitalize.
Can I throw this one thing out too, Ron, before we move on? Avs faced the Kings and the Wild. And yes, the Wild are a good team, but when you talk about playoff experience, Vegas has had a lot of playoff experience.
Oh, they do.
So I don't know if they get as rattled as some of these other teams.
No.
If Vegas was up 3-0 in a game, I don't feel like Colorado comes back and wins 4-3 in overtime.
Yeah, Theodore and Hannafin, very good, excellent. They're one of the best, in the league for defensemen. But they're just, it's just not. I think Makar is just that good. I think this is the series that Makar is gonna step into the limelight, and he's already done it. But I think this is the series that is going to separate him from everybody else in the league on defense, and that is going to be something to watch. We're about to see probably the best series so far in the playoffs.
All right, tune in. What's it? Sunday or Monday? I I can't remember. The 20th,
Good
right?
question.
Is that
That is a
Tuesday?
good question. Good question. I don't know. I don't. Let me see if I can look it up. Schedule. It is Nope. Oh, that's not. It's not for till Wednesday.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
Not till Wednesday. Yeah,
all right.
because the NHL doesn't do what the NBA does. Start the series right away.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for your crazy stat, Ron?
Sure.
All right. The fewest playoff goals scored by a team in a series in the postseason was once done by the Minnesota Wild. They scored 1 goal against the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. So in 4 games, 1 goal. They lost game 1, 1-0, game 2, 2-0, game 3, 4-0, and then lost game 4, 2-1 in the Western Conference. So at least they went out. This is in 2003.
Got a goal.
Western Conference Finals. They got the 1 goal, at least to say, look, we did score 1. We scored at least once.
Yeah, that's something, man.
But I took 4 games to get 1 goal, and they lost in the sweep. So, yeah, Minnesota Wild 2003 in the Western Conference Finals, 1 goal. NFL record. NHL record, my friend.
That's a good one.
All right. It is pick and roll time.
It's time for pick and roll.
Tonight's pick and roll 2006, 20 years ago, not 21. 20 years ago, we're on episode 20. Feels like the first baseman. 2006 Major League Baseball draft all-star pitchers. All these pitchers were drafted in 2006 and made at least 1 all-star appearance. You are first, Ron, so we look forward to your list.
All right. So I guess number 6 is going to be Andrew Miller. He had the worst ERA of those last 3 guys that stink. 4.03 ERA. He was 55 and 55. 2 All-Stars. I don't know how. He actually was an American League Championship Series MVP, which is amazing. And he did win a Rivera Award.
He did?
But he is a Yankee, so I put him at the bottom.
Okay. That sounds fair.
Yeah, it is. Then I have Chris Perez, 3.51 ERA. Yeah, and a whole bunch of. He has 133 saves. Awesome. Two All-Stars. Yeah, that's just fantastic. And then I have at number 4 Jeremy Jeffress. 32 and 12 record. Woo! He was lighting it up. 3.08 ERA, clearly the better of the 3. 52 saves. He has 1 All-Star appearance, probably because there was probably another good player on the team. That's probably why
he's got his 1 in.
He only made 1. But those guys all don't matter.
Okay.
So I guess I won't be getting Christmas cards from them.
Yeah, I guess not, buddy.
So the real players, Tim Lincecum is number 3 with 110 and 89 record, 3.74 ERA. He's played 278 games.
Took a fastball to the chin there. See that? Took a fastball to the chin, but he still got one. All right. Look at that. Look at that.
All right. He has 1,700 plus strikeouts and 1,600 plus innings, 4-time All-Star, 2 Cy Young Awards, and 3 World Series championships. So, Tim Lincecum, you are my number 3. Number 2, and this was closer. Not close, but closer. Number 2, Max Scherzer, 222 wins, 120 losses, 3.26 ERA. He had 2,981, actually has 2,981.2 innings pitched
Yeah,
so
still
far
pitching.
in his
Still
career.
pitching. Yeah.
3,499. He's about to get his 4,000th in his next start. 8-time All-Star, 3-time Cy Young Award, and 2 World Series championships. It was really close when you look at the numbers, but Clayton Kershaw, one more win, 223, and 24 less losses, 34 less
34
losses,
less losses, 34.
with 96 losses. 2.53 ERA, which is 7.7 better. That is a big difference. Big difference. 455 games played, 2,855 innings, 3,052 strikeouts, 11-time All-Star, 1 MVP, which Scherzer does not have.
Mhm.
3 Cy Young Awards, they matched there. 2 World Series, they matched there. But Kershaw has the Triple Crown to his credit.
Mhm.
Gold Glove and 5 ERA titles. Easily number 1. Easily.
Okay. All right. Your Yankee bias really.
Yeah, so you have
betrayed
Chris
us.
Perez and Jeremy Jeffress.
Jeffries,
below.
yes, 6 and 5, and then Andrew Miller at 4. And then
Right.
Lincecum, I agree with you. Even with the 3 championships, not better than the first 2. You had it right there. Scherzer, again, great career, gonna get 3,500 strikeouts. But Clayton Kershaw, yeah, I mean, his hardware is ridiculous. And I don't think I ever appreciated him enough because that is just insane. 2.53 ERA for your career is insane. And you pitched almost 3,000 innings. Like, that's crazy.
And a lefty.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And he wasn't dominant. He was just could place the ball, man. He was like a Greg Maddux almost, like they just.
Yeah, it was a left-handed Maddux.
Yeah. Really cool. Really cool. All right, Ron, before we get into our predictions, let's bring up our Hall of Fame voting. Congratulations to Jack Nicklaus and Randy Johnson, our newest members to the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. But that means all of you out there have an opportunity, and we need to get some votes in, people. So start voting. We're going to bring up that QR code, and you need to scan this QR code right now and vote for either Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley, Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, or Marco Antonio Barrera. Let's get some votes in. One of these gentlemen will be the next member of the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. You, the fan, get to decide. So scan that QR code right now and pick one of those boxes, and then it'll bring you right to the website. You can check out all of the inductees into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. As well, scan this QR code now to vote for the NBA. Vince Carter, Ray Allen, Tracy McGrady, Paul Pierce, or Allen Iverson. Again, some phenomenal players. One of these gentlemen will be the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. It's all up to you, though. Cast your votes now. Scan that QR code and let us know who you want to put in the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. I mean, that's a tough one. That one's a tough one. So
it is very difficult.
Yeah. You're finally playing against Ronald Broadcasting if De La Hoya doesn't win, he said. Boy, Manny. I mean, that's
who's winning it?
Right now it is Oscar De La Hoya. He is winning it.
Damn.
De La Hoya is winning, and the NBA, Allen Iverson is winning. Ray Allen still 0 votes.
1 out of 2. That's
Ray Allen, no votes.
Really?
Yeah, nobody for Ray Allen. So
cast
your votes.
Atlanta residents, let's get on there and vote for your guys.
Vote. All right. All right, Ron, it is prediction time, my friend. And it's a tough week because there wasn't a lot going on in the sports world. But last week, we got our NASCAR win in. So both of us got 2 points for that. And then 5-5 for me, 4-6 for you. Manny was 2-7, and Hugo was 2-5.
Ooh, where's Hugo today?
You got rid of that quick. Was Hugo 2-5? No, he was 2-7.
Oh,
2-7. That's fine.
Again?
4-5. He was 4-5. Poor guy. So back under 500 for Hugo.
Manny 2-7.
Yeah,
What happened?
Manny's been struggling a little bit, but he can make it
Did
up
he
tonight.
like pick the Dallas Cowboys in every game?
Yes. Anything with Dallas, he's picked. All right. Ron, we are going to start off in the NBA. Tonight's matchup, the San Antonio Spurs at the Minnesota Timberwolves, game 6. Who are you taking?
I am taking the Spurs.
I agree with you. I think Wemby, he's turned it up since that elbow situation. So I'm going Spurs here. I don't even think it's going to be close. And they take game 6 in the series. Turned up for what? Good job, buddy. Yeah, look at you. You are good, man. You are on fire. Manny, you got to pick. He's going Spurs. All right, Manny. I don't know if anybody else is on. I don't think so tonight. All right, we're going to move over to hockey, Ron. We got the Buffalo Sabres at the Montreal Canadiens. Game 6. Canadiens up 3-2. I think Buffalo losing at home really hurt them. I'm going Canadiens here to win, to take the series.
Yeah, I'm going Montreal as well. I think Buffalo has reached their limit.
They got there, and listen, fact that they made it to the second round, congrats. After being out of the postseason for so long, but
now they can go back to the bottom.
Yeah. Let's just go back. All right, on the 20th, you said it. Wednesday, you've got the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh yeah, Manny. Sorry, buddy. Forgot he was there. It's been so quiet. Canadians just because Drake dropped 3 albums.
Wait, he just dropped 3 new albums?
I don't know. Oh, I heard he mentioned New Haven in one of them. Believe it or not, you know how you got the ticker for us? And the news has tickers, right? And that was on the ticker that Drake mentioned New Haven. And who cares? That's newsworthy, though, on the local news station here.
That's sad.
Ooh. That was weird.
You lost connection for a second.
That was really odd. All right. I don't even know if I'm going to have the chat still. Hold on. It's gone. Oh, there it is. All right. So on the 20th, Vegas Golden Knights at the Colorado Avalanche. Ron, who are you taking?
I'm taking Colorado.
Listen, Vegas, I think, is getting undersold here. We talked about it during the NHL segment and all the great things they're doing. So I'm picking Colorado in game 1 because I still think that Colorado's the better team. So see where that went, Ron. You were ready. You were like, X, we got it. No, go in Colorado here at home. If it was in Vegas, maybe. But not at, no. Vegas.
It would be a whole different conversation if it was in Vegas.
Yeah.
Then I'd have to have Colorado on the road.
Manny's going Avs as well. Baseball series kicking off tonight. You've got the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, sorry, on Monday. Los Angeles Dodgers at the San Diego Padres, Ron. First place, second place. Padres a half game behind the Dodgers. But I think LA, they always play the Padres well for the most part. So I went Dodgers, yeah.
Yeah, I also went Dodgers. They're just the better team. They're just stacked. So you can't. It's hard to go against the Dodgers, and that's just how it is.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Yeah, Dodgers.
Remember
Dodgers
when they were second place?
Yeah, that didn't last very long, right? We were talking about that, and we're like, "Oh,
like
look, the Dodgers are in second."
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
Then they won the next 2, and the other team lost.
All right, man. He's going LA.
Wow.
All right. Sunday. WNBA action. You got the Chicago Sky at the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah, he has been struggling, Otani. I think he went 11 games without a home run recently, which is crazy. All right. Chicago Sky at the Minnesota Lynx. Ron.
I'm going Minnesota Lynx at home.
All right. I'm going
Should
Chicago.
be a good game then.
Yeah, I'm going Chicago Sky. They're 2-0 in both games on the road. So I think they're road warriors right now. I think they figured out a way to win it. And they got rid of
either that they are due for a loss.
No, they got rid of Angel Reese. So all of a sudden now they figured a way to win. He's going with the chains, the Lynx. Got it. When these guys
good, Manny. That was good. That's one of your best ones.
I gotta think, man. You guys make me think on this show. All right, Major League Soccer. Manny, be ready because we know he knows his football. Hey,
Danny.
West Coast time, maybe that's why. New York City Football Club at the New York Red Bulls. Who are you taking?
Can I say it's going to end in a tie?
So far, every one of them's ended in a tie. Last week's ended in a tie as well. But you can't say.
I'm going to go the Red Bulls because they give you wings.
Oh, they do give you wings.
And who doesn't like wings?
Yeah. Oh, I love wings. I could eat wings every day. Red Bulls, though, actually not very good defensively. New York City Football Club is actually much better defensively. So I'm going New York City Football Club here. The FC. Danny, got to see you on Ron's new show. So congrats on making an appearance there. Had his Cowboys hat on. Inspired me to probably wear mine. Team
you have
USA
a Cowboys hat?
Team all the way. All right, Danny, we'll put you down for Team
you
USA.
have a Cowboys hat?
Yeah, because somebody made. Yeah, still have it. Still here, buddy. Still there.
Why didn't you send it to somebody?
I don't know.
As a prize.
Too lazy. I'm waiting for Manny to make a pick here. New York City Football Club at the New York Red Bulls. He's probably looking at all the stats, players.
Yeah, can I change mine?
Nope, you already picked.
Yeah, but I want to change.
We never did that before. We're not doing it now.
Why not?
Go ahead. You want to change it? Go ahead. Are you changing it?
Yeah, I want to make it a tie.
We're not picking ties. You can't pick ties.
Because
it's
they're
really
not going to
50-50.
score.
I won't be surprised if it's a draw, but I'll take the Red Bulls. Okay, he's taking the Red Bulls.
All right, I'll stay.
All right. And then, Ron, MMA action tomorrow. Gino Serrano.
Wait,
versus
Gino? It's
Gina.
Gina.
Gina
I
Serrano.
thought she was fighting a guy.
Gino Serrano versus Ronda Rousey. MMA action on Netflix tomorrow. I'm going to tell you right now.
Danny, it's not because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. It's because you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, an LA Dodgers fan, an LA Kings fan.
Ronda Rousey at least has fought more recently than Gina has. I think she's been out of the ring 17 years or something. So I can't even see. I'm going Ronda Rousey here.
I'm going Ronda Rousey too. She's not coming back just, to lose.
Yeah, even though she was really bad at the end of her career there, but I just feel like Ronda Rousey is still.
It was an unlucky fight. She fell off because she got popular, She
started doing movies.
Right.
And then Gino, why do I keep calling her Gina Serrano over here has been, didn't she got banned from The Mandalorian, everything else? I don't know. Manny's going Gina. All right, we'll see. That's tomorrow night. Ronda Rousey. I wish I could date her. All right. Aren't you getting married, Danny? What if your wife sees it, your fiance? Danny's going to go Ronda Rousey. Got to worry. Your fiance could be watching right now. This is one of the most popular sports podcasts on the planet. Could be watching. Don't get yourself in trouble, buddy. All right, Ron. It is final thoughts time, and our final thoughts don't necessarily have to be about anything sports related. It can be about anything happening in the world today. You are first tonight, my friend. So your final thoughts.
So I mentioned this earlier, but I want to dive deeper into this.
Going deep.
Cam Neely came out and said that their number one priority is to find a legitimate number one center. However, there doesn't seem to be one that's available unless they're like above, the elderly line. Evgeny Malkin is absolutely the best player available at center ice. I don't know how many years he's going to want.
What's he, like 39?
He's 39.
Yeah, no.
I mean, he is a legitimate center.
If you're picking up a 39-year-old center, that you got problems.
The problem is you have a backlog of third and fourth liners that are just sitting there with contracts, and you need to get rid of them. First of all, Corrali, Esimont, Jeannot. I mean, there's so many of them. I can't even keep track. Kastelik is probably the only guy that you should have on that fourth line that you have on your roster right now. And when are we going to give these kids a shot? When are we going to give them a shot? What's the point of building up a farm system if you're never going to give them a chance? You had 2 years to give Patra, Merkulov, and Lysell a shot at making the club, and you haven't done anything. Now, you're still looking for a center, and you might have had them already, but now they're getting so fed up that they might not even want to be here anymore. So this is why, Eric, I said they're going to make a change at some point this year. And I hope it's not too late, because I feel like this is how I felt at the beginning of the hatred towards the Red Sox. Just saying.
No.
Just saying.
All right, Ron. Well said. Unfortunately, my final thoughts are pretty dark today.
3 of them?
Yes, there is. It's pretty dark. But first and foremost, our condolences to Brandon Clark, his family. Yep. He died of a possible drug overdose at 29 years old. Yep. Grizzlies basketball player. And we talk about athletes sometimes that, how lucky they are, but everyone suffers from something, Ron, sometimes, and we just don't know it. So obviously if you have a drug problem and may want help, do your research, look and find the help you need. Cause this was a 29-year-old kid who probably traveled the United States for a basketball team. And we thought he had everything possible that he ever needed. But unfortunately, his addiction took over and cost him his life. And again, way too young at 29 for that. Also wanted to say our condolences to Jason Collins' family. He passed away this week as well from brain cancer. First openly gay basketball player to come out and announce. Again, took a lot of courage to do that. Played several years afterwards. But again, unfortunately passed away, I think at 47. I believe he was 47. Or he's in his late 40s, Jason Collins, so rest in peace. And then last and not least, I know our Atlanta family out there definitely took this one hard as well. Bobby Cox, the great Bobby Cox, the manager of the Atlanta Braves, passed away this week as well. The all-time winningest manager in Braves history with 2,149 wins, 5 pennants, 1 World Series title. But I remember him, in that dugout, and just, the character and what he was to baseball. So yeah, we lost some tough ones this week.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
if you haven't listened or watched our show before, we do an in a memoriam every year, and it gets harder and harder sometimes because some of these athletes that we lose, or these managers, it's really tough. Bobby Cox was a legend in the baseball world, even as a Yankee fan, because we played them a few times. So, rest in peace to all of them, and hopefully their families get the support they need at this time of their sorrow. So that's my final thoughts. Ron, I've had fun tonight. I want to thank Manny for being here for the whole show, Danny for pulling a late comeback, Dallas Cowboy comeback, and showing up when it really doesn't matter anymore. But you can listen to our show on all the audio platforms at RI Broadcasting. You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. We are on all the social media platforms, MeWe, TikTok. So join all of those. Like, share, follow our show. Check out the website, and help vote for the next inductee into the Sports Unfolded Hall of Fame. And all we ever ask for, Ron, at the end of every show, is that we finally get peace on earth.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time.